de Cihuatlán le nombran agua escondida donde se van a bañar. Cihualtecas de mi vida, arriba de Cihuatlán le nombran agua escondida donde se van a bañar. Cihualtecas de mi vida, ay sí, sí, ay no, no, ay sí, sí, ay no, no, ay sí, ay no, ay sí, ay no, de veras sí, de veras no, lo que te dije se te olvidó y al cabo sí, al cabo no. Cihualteco de mi vida, dime quién te bautizó, quién te puso cihualteco para que te cante yo. Cihualteco de mi vida, dime quién te bautizó, quién te puso cihualteco para que te cante yo. Ay sí, sí, ay no, no, ay sí, sí, ay no, no, ay sí, ay no, ay sí, ay no, diles que sí, diles que no, cuando ellas quieren no quiero yo y al cabo sí, al cabo no.
Welcome to the 18th Annual Houston Mayor's Hispanic Heritage Awards Ceremony. I'm Roland Garcia, co-chair of the Mayor's Hispanic Advisory Board.
And I'm Lenore Sorolla-Pullman, co-chair of the Mayor's Hispanic Advisory Board. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, we are doing a virtual ceremony this year. We wish we could celebrate in person, but we are thrilled to join you virtually.
2020 has been a challenging year for us all. The COVID-19 pandemic has affected every aspect of our lives, forcing us to rethink how we work, learn, and socialize.
Han pedido que te quedes en casa. No hay trabajo, o hay menos que el normal. Y a pesar de que todo es incierto, lo seguro es que saldremos de esto. Y te han dado una oportunidad que no regresará. Te he regalado tiempo para amar y tiempo para dar y tiempo para tener tiempo. Tiempo para oler las flores y ver los colores que ha pintado el cielo. Tiempo para recordar, para explorar cajones llenos de recuerdos. Tiempo para los que amas y tiempo para ti. Han pedido que te quedes en casa y aunque es serio, también es temporal. Y en lugar de sentirte enjaulado o pasar del día preocupado, aprovecha que este es un momento que no volverá. Te he regalado tiempo para amar y tiempo para dar y tiempo para tener tiempo. Tiempo para hablarle a amigos con los que no hablas hace mucho tiempo. Tiempo para descubrir, tiempo para crear o aprender algo nuevo. Tiempo para los que aman. Y tiempo para ti, si tienes que quedarte en un lugar. Permite que tu alma eche a volar. Te han regalado tiempo para amar y tiempo para dar y tiempo para tener tiempo. Tiempo para oler las flores y ver los colores que ha pintado el cielo. Tiempo para recordar, para explorar cajones llenos de recuerdos. Tiempo para los que amas. Y tiempo para ti.
It is no secret that the pandemic has hit our community the hardest. Hispanics continue to be disproportionately affected by COVID-19. We mourn the loss and say a prayer for all those who have lost their lives to this virus.
We also want to pay a special tribute to one of our very own, U.S. Army Specialist Vanessa Guillen. Vanessa Guillen's untimely and inexcusable death sent deep shockwaves throughout the nation, inspiring vigils and murals in her remembrance, including here in Houston.
Vanessa's death galvanized the Houston community to come together and demand justice for her and her family. As Hispanic Houstonians, we continue to lift Vanessa's name and stand for one of our own.
As one of the most culturally diverse cities in the nation, Houston has one of the largest and most vibrant Hispanic communities. Every year, Mayor Turner recognizes 5 outstanding members of the Houston Hispanic community in 5 different categories during Hispanic Heritage Month.
Each year, as part of Houston Hispanic Month, the Mayor's Hispanic Advisory Board members encourage the nominations of 5 individuals who have made a difference to make Houston a better place.
The Hispanic Advisory Board exists to serve as a liaison between the Hispanic community and the mayor. Now serving his second term, Mayor Sylvester Turner remains committed to advancing the social, economic, and political issues of all Hispanics and all citizens in the city of Houston. I would now like to introduce Mayor Sylvester Turner, who will recognize this year's honorees. Mayor Turner.
Thank you, Roland and Lenora. And although we are not physically together this year, we can still celebrate the rich diversity and talent we have in the city of Houston. I want to congratulate the 2020 Hispanic Heritage Award recipients. Today and every day, we honor and celebrate the contributions of the Hispanic community. The honorees were selected as part of the Mayor's Hispanic Heritage Awards. Each of you has demonstrated a passion for your community and formed part of the vast talent network that exists in our city. Thank you for all that you do. Now let's get started recognizing each honoree. This year's winner for Community Activist Award is Hugo Mojica. Hugo's devotion to serving others is the motivation behind his involvement in many community-based initiatives and organizations. He has nearly 2 decades of experience working for local, state, and federal officials and nonprofit organizations. Hugo currently serves as the program manager of community affairs for the Houston Astros Foundation and was honored with the Comcast 2017 Hispanic Hero Award for his service in the community.
My name is Hugo Mojica, and I'm delighted to be the recipient of the Community Activist Award. Let me first thank the 2 people that nominated me for this great honor, Leona Bakers and CJ Alves, both great friends, and they saw all the work that I've done in this community and decided to nominate me. I'm forever grateful for both of you for the great honor of nominating me for this award. For those that don't know, I actually was born in Central America, in Nicaragua, to be exact. Nicaragua is one of the poorest countries in Latin America. Poor in the sense that we didn't have economic opportunities for many. And because we didn't have economic opportunities, my parents sought the American dream of hope and opportunity. So that's why they immigrated to this country. And this country has not failed us. It has provided many opportunities for us to succeed and move forward in life. And because this country and this city has provided so many opportunities for me, which I'm blessed to receive, I believe it's my responsibility to return those blessings back to the community that's given so much to me. That's why my passion for giving back is there. It started over 20 years ago as a young professional. It started whether doing voter registration drives in high schools or colleges and getting them all registered to vote, which is a great process to get involved all the young people in the democratic process, or organizing my local community, high school community, and making sure we get adequate funding for aging building, or my work in parents' public schools, where we do advocacy work for parents, grandparents, and stakeholders in seeking public, equitable public education for all. Or my work in the Rodeo Scholarship, where we do all the screenings and the preparations for all the scholarships that we award in the Greater Houston in the Greater Houston area. Or the work I did in Rotary Club, where we bought a van to support the local housing of women veterans. So my work in this community has been broad, but my passion has always been education. I'm currently the president of Council 402, we're known as the Education Council, been around over 50 years. And our goal is basically to provide opportunities for kids to go to college, and we do that through scholarships. We have raised over $500,000 worth of scholarships that we have awarded in the last 20 years. I'm proud of the work we've done because we're contributing to the next generation of leaders in this community. And because I'm proud of all the work we've done, I go back and I mentor young people and tell them that they should give back. They should give back all that they were giving. And I think we need that more in our communities, more and more. Mentoring, being an example to them, telling them that this is what a mentor looks like, this is what a leader looks like. It's not about titles, it's about giving back to your community that's given so much to you. So I'm passionate about a lot of things in our community. And I always tell people the best quote that describes who I am. I try to be the change I want to see in this world. And truly that is what I feel I do every day. I'm blessed and lucky to do that. And thank you for your time, and thank you for the opportunity to get this award. I'm forever grateful for this great honor.
The honoree for this year's Education in the Community Award is Dr. Sandra Guerrero Thompson. Dr. Thompson has inspired generations of young Latino law students and has served as an important role model and leader for the Latino community. Dr. Thompson is an acclaimed national expert in criminal law and has taught at the University of Houston Law Center for 3 decades. She also serves as the director of the University of Houston's Criminal Justice Institute. In 2016, Dr. Thompson played a pivotal role in my Transitions Team's Criminal Justice Committee, and earlier this year, Chief U.S. District Judge Lee H. Rosenthal appointed her as Deputy Monitor of Harris County's Historical Bill Reform Agreement.
Mayor Turner, I want to thank you for selecting me and thank Roland Garcia for nominating me for the Educator in the Community Award. I think it's only appropriate that I recognize my parents, Alfredo and Thelma Guerra, who were public school teachers and who continue to inspire me with their dedication to community service. I also have to recognize the Dean, Leonard Baines, and my colleagues and students at the University of Houston Law Center who support my work in the community. And finally, I have to thank my husband, Jim Thompson, as well as my son and daughter-in-law, Andy and Melissa Garcia, for their constant love and support in all that I do. I'm truly honored by this recognition and hope to have the opportunity to continue to serve to advance criminal justice in our community for years to come. Thank you.
The honoree for this year's the Youth Activist Award is Jonathan Mascaro. Jonathan has dedicated his time to cultivating young leaders through his personal, professional, and academic experiences. Growing up in the East End of Houston, Jonathan graduated from Stephen F. Austin High School at the top of his class, where he was a program mentor for the Academic Achievers program. Jonathan is now a first-generation college student pursuing a degree in mechanical engineering at the University of Houston.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Moscorro. I am a senior at the University of Houston and a proud member of the Academic Achievers program. I am a first-generation college student pursuing a degree in mechanical engineering. It is an honor to be named the winner in the Youth Activist category. My community is a big part of who I am. I try to help as many young students as possible by mentoring and tutoring them in the STEM fields. I encourage my students never to give up and remind them that persistence, hard work, and dedication will eventually pay off. I genuinely believe that we need to let them know that it is okay to dare to dream and work hard to be whatever they aspire to be. I hope to inspire the youth to become involved in the betterment of their community. I encourage them to become mentors and role models for the younger generations. I believe it is necessary to give back to build a strong, thriving community. Thank you for this recognition.
This year, we have two honorees in the arts category. Alejandro Alex Ramon Jr., known as Donkey Boy, and his mother, Sylvia Ramon, known as Donkey Mom, are the recipients of the Arts in the Community Award. The mother and son duo are long-standing prolific artists and community leaders whose artworks speak to the rich cultural identity of Houston. As Southeast Houstonians, Donkey Boy and Donkey Mom have recently spearheaded the creation of over 30 collective murals in Houston's East End, including commemorative murals dedicated to George Floyd and Vanessa Guillen.
To the Hispanic Advisory Board and to Mayor Turner, thank you for the distinguished honor of being recognized in the category of arts in the community. We are local Houstonians and we're excited to represent our community.
Last, but certainly not least, we present the final award of the evening, the Lifetime Achievement Award, to Alfonso Maldonado III. His leadership is characterized by his stark activism in addressing issues concerning the civil rights of Houston's Hispanic community. Alfonso has served the League of United Latin American Citizens, LULAC, in Council Number 60 for over 3 decades and has played an important role in securing a historical trust for the LULAC Council Number 60. His efforts include advocating for a bilingual retirement community and assisting residents of a Southwest Houston subdivision fight against racial discrimination. As LULAC Director, Alfonso currently serves on the Harris County Clerks Advisory Committee, HISD Community Advisory Committee, the City of Houston Ethics Commission, and the boards of Hispanic Organized for Political Education, HOPE, and the Latino Learning Center.
I am Alfonso Maldonado, and I am truly honored to be the recipient of the 2020 Mayor's Hispanic Heritage Lifetime Achievement Award. I'm a 34-year member of the League of United Latin American Citizens, the oldest and largest Hispanic civil rights organization in the country. I'm currently serving my 6th term as Texas District 8 Director, a district that covers over 25 counties in Southeast Texas. I'm also a member of LULAC Local Council Number 60, a council that played a significant and historical role in the national Hispanic civil rights movement and greatly contributed to the development and establishment of national programs such as Head Start and Sarah Jobs for Progress. Born and raised in the East End, I've always had an interest in serving my community. Volunteering as a teenager in community and civic activities, then joined the League at the tender age of 25. I've learned and developed the knowledge and tools to be an advocate and proponent for my community at the local, state, and national level. I joined LULAC not only because I wanted to give back to my community, but also to thank the members who previously served in the organization, who bravely fought blatant discrimination and broke down barriers that allowed me and my generation to enjoy and prosper. Although I am involved in various community organizations and serve on boards of several nonprofits, some for over 20 years, I am most proud of my LULAC work. For most of my adult life, serving my community has been a labor of love. and I hope to continue to do so for many years to come. My greatest joy is seeing the smiles on individuals' faces when they realize that there's an organization and someone behind them advocating their issues and resolving their concerns. In my mind, there is no greater feeling. I share this award with everyone I've worked with over the past 34 years. It has been a team effort, and without them, this recognition would not have been possible. I want to thank my lovely wife of 31 years for her enduring support. She has truly been a blessing and my greatest supporter. I also want to thank my parents who taught me not to shy away from my Mexican and Hispanic heritage and to be proud of it. Although my dad is not with us, I know he's proud and smiling from heaven. Gracias, Papa. Thank you again for this high honor, and I will always cherish it.
Dejarías que el vecino tomara tus decisiones. Le darías el poder de decidir tus acciones. Pues al dejar de votar, eso es lo que estás haciendo. Dejas que otros te gobiernen y no estás decidiendo. Hay que votar, hay que votar.
And now we present the winners of the Hispanic Heritage Award COVID-19 grant. The Mayor's Hispanic Advisory Board moved to set aside 6 $2,500 grants to Hispanic-serving nonprofits in lieu of this year's event. The organizations applied over the summer, and the selection process was made through the events committee. Congratulations to all the winners. We look forward to continue supporting our community through this pandemic. Thank you for your work.
Congratulations to the 2020 Hispanic Heritage Award recipients. Back to you, Roland and Lenora.
Congratulations to all the 2020 Mayor's Hispanic Heritage Award winners. Your commitment to our community is what makes us Houston strong.
We want to give a big thank you to our generous sponsors listed on our program.
We also like to thank our individual sponsors, Roland Garcia, Lenore Sorolla-Pullman, Yolanda Alvarado, Rose Salas, Helen Cavazos, and David Solis.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning into our virtual ceremony this year. We look forward to next year's announcements and hope to celebrate with you in person. Please continue to social distance, wear your mask, and stay safe as we celebrate Houston Hispanic Heritage Month. Thank you.
Yeah. That was Axel on trombone. Take a bow, Axel.